Good morning. Today I will be flipping through this book. It's by a gentleman called Luigi Ghirri, and it's called KODACHROME. This is a book, I believe it's published by MacBooks, which I think are these four dots. It says here that, well, it's all in Portuguese, but it says he's born in 1943. He started photography in 1970. His first exhibition was in 1973, where he lives and he works. And then it says his work has been exhibited in Milan, Paris, Rome, Tokyo, New York, etc. It says KODACHROME is the emblematic title of a photograph universe and a universe to be photographed. Okay, so, and yes, it is Mac. Let me start flipping through. I recently found this book in one of the book offices in Tokyo, and it's one of these books where, I mean, I like color photography, but I decided to just sell it off quickly. I think there are people who are more passionate about his work than I am, so better to share it. Anyway, it's called KODACHROME. I did say it's in Portuguese, but I'm starting to realize with a name like Luigi, it's most probably in Italian. I did just watch a long Portuguese movie, sorry, a Brazilian movie, so maybe that's why I said it's in Portuguese. So these photos seem to be, or this particular photo is 1976. Quite interesting. I mean, obviously this is much before modern movies, but I'm definitely getting like a Wes Anderson vibe. It's quite an interesting use of color. He's kind of, I mean, this is the back of a building, I guess, but it's almost like a rectangular black block, so it's more of a color than it is an actual building. And you can see automatically that he's framing his photos within different, he's using things to frame his photos. Like a bench between two palm trees. It must be interesting for this guy to go around and take photos, because I don't know if his photos are that easy to appreciate if you don't sit down with them. So it's ironic that I'm selling this about a week after I purchased it. That's a pretty cool water slide back there. One of the good things about looking at old photos is that, firstly, everyone's in good shape, or the majority of people, and secondly, people are playing games without using their mobile phones. Oh, this does remind me of, is it Joel Sternfield, who has this photo of this car in the middle of a desert? Yeah, I think these are good examples of pictures framed naturally. So I guess that's a reflection of a mirror. And the contrast of light is so extreme that it's most probably gone into black. And here is another frame using a mirror. Both of these in the early 70s. Okay. Well, I haven't spent any time with this book at all. I've only flipped through it, but I'm quickly realizing that that's kind of what he likes to do. But really quite interesting, his use of there's different shapes, right? There's triangles everywhere, and there's, I don't know what you call this one, five shaped, five 5-sided shape. I've forgotten pentagram. I can't remember what that was called anymore. Here you go. A frame within a frame within a frame. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one of the beautiful things about photography, I guess, is that there are many different ways to appreciate photography. Some people would like the I mean, this is a very different way of taking photos. And again, here's a different shape. Let me know if you're a fan of this gentleman, Luigi. I hadn't heard about him before. When I was in just a random book off, I saw the white spine with the dots, and I thought, okay, that's a MacBook. I should pull it out. I pulled it out, I had a look, and I thought, okay, people like this type of Kodachrome color photography. I might as well have a look. I looked it up. I brought it home. I flipped through it a few times, and then decided to sell it off. It doesn't pop out as much to me as maybe someone like Joel Sternfield or Stephen Shore or William Eggleston. But it's kind of unique. I mean, the formatting of this book is quite unique. The photos are a little bit smaller than usual. Kind of reminds me of Walker Evans when he used to take photos of people on the train. Okay, getting towards the end of this book. Pretty interesting. I can understand its appeal, for sure. I think originally this was a book that was published in the 70s, and it was long out of print, and then MacBooks created this this second edition, and they printed it up, and it's no longer available, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you think. Are you a fan of this? I thought it's pretty interesting. It also came with this this translation. I believe. I mean, maybe this is from the exhibition. Not entirely sure. Have a great day.